Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Emon Afshar on the line, and he's CEO and President over at National One Financial Services. Emon, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Adam. How are you?
All is well, and I'm excited to get into what you're doing over at National One Financial Services. But before we do that, let's get into your background. How did you get started in business and as an entrepreneur?
Well, Adam, my entrepreneurship started at a young age of 19. I went straight from high school into the family business, and we had my family had import and export wholesaling jewelry. So I got a jewelry business, which was the family business at the age of 19, where I traveled to Europe, order product, and come back to the U.S. and sell it to retailers out in Los Angeles and New York area. And then from there, kind of took a turn. Got into sales, and I had a call center where we would sell subscriptions to PCS and different types of products, and I had about 100 sales reps working for me. And that was during the time where real estate was booming and mortgages were real high in 2004. So just took the skills that I had learned in the sales and the telemarketing, and I thought, what better way to get into the mortgage industry than at this time? So I transitioned to the sales office and focused heavily on the mortgage side of the business. Yeah.
What a transition! So from you start. I mean, obviously, as an entrepreneur, it's in your blood. I mean, you were born into it and with it. I mean, started with your first business at 19. That's amazing. Traveling the world and obviously as a buyer and doing what you had to do there, and then transitioned to call center atmosphere and building a team there, and then to mortgages. That's an amazing story. So Emon, there's some younger entrepreneurs listening right now that are maybe just getting their start. Maybe they're on their second business. First one didn't go so well. What kind of advice would you give to that real newbie that's out there just getting started on their first entrepreneurial venture?
Sure. I think one of the main skill sets, and I'll call it a skill set, of being an entrepreneur is having resilience. You're going to fall many times. And the point of it is just you always get back up. You never get discouraged. There's always tomorrow, and the tomorrow is always brighter than today. So I've had a lot of downfalls. Obviously, not every business had gone my way, but always keeping a positive outlook on things and always having confidence in myself and getting the job done.
That's awesome. Let's switch it up a bit, Emon. I want to get into what you're doing over at National One Financial Services. So first, tell us a little bit more about the business, please.
Sure. We are a licensed real estate and mortgage brokerage in California. We fund loans anywhere from your traditional conventional loans, your government FHA types of loans or VA loans, and a lot of what they call non-QM or non-qualified mortgages, where it is outside of the normal spectrum of financing. A lot of the lenders that we work with do not require your traditional income documentation. In fact, most of them require no income documentation whatsoever. And those have gained popularity over the last few years. And you'd be surprised with what little information these days you'll be able to get a mortgage loan.
Any kind of, from your vantage point, I mean, you've been in the business for a while now, and you have, I mean, just based off your entrepreneurial background, you have a different vantage point. Any kind of trends you care to talk about just in the mortgage end of things in general?
I mean, I always like to keep it real with my clients. The last time we saw lenders loosening up their guidelines like they are now, we saw the past recession come about. So I always like to let my clients know to be cautious with their real estate investments. Don't jump on every single deal that they find. The lending programs right now have loosened up tremendously. And when that happens, you should always have a foresight as to what may follow. And that's not guaranteed that it will follow, but just be cautious. Just because money is easy to get these days doesn't mean that you should just jump out and get it.
Makes a lot of sense. What areas do you service primarily?
Well, it depends on the types of loans we're talking about. On some programs, I can do California, and some of the non-QM types of programs for fix and flippers or investors, I can do nationwide, about 46 states.
Got it. And is there any particular niche that you tend to work with more than other, or is it just kind of across the board, depends on the situation?
Sure. One very niche product that I have for investors or real estate flippers is a product where they can submit their documentation for getting qualified for a private money loan. And the way that works is this. Assume someone has liquid assets in their accounts, bank statements, 401ks, insurance, life insurance, liquid values. So what the lender will do is add up all of your liquid assets, assuming, let's just say it is $500,000. They will, based on your experience in flipping, give you 5 times your liquid assets as a form of a line of credit. So if you have $500,000 in combination of your liquid assets, or in combination of yours and your partner's liquid assets, we can most likely get you $2.5 million line of credit, where you would be able to use those funds to go acquire new properties, and also include the rehab budget with that line of credit, so you can have successful flips.
That's awesome. So, Emon, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on National One Financial Services or to connect, what's the best way for them to reach out?
Sure. I mean, I like to always have open door policy with my clients. When they become a client, I obviously give them my cell phone number. But if anyone's interested to reach out and inquire about some of our products, I would encourage them to go to our website at www.nationaloneloans with an S, all spelled out, nationaloneloans.com. Our contact information is there on the website, and they could also fill out a contact form, and one of our agents or myself will get in touch with them.
Perfect. Well, hey, Emon, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about your background and all the great work you're doing over at National One Financial Services. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. I hope you got a lot of value out of this.
Of course, Adam. Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you're doing to bring awareness and information to a lot of others out there.
Awesome. Fantastic. And thank you, Emon, again for coming on the show.